welcomes you to the Ben Herrera and Starlito show. Your hosts, Ben Herrera and Starlito. This is West Michigan's best podcast. Enjoy the show.
What up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's episode. It is the Ben Herrera and Starlito show. Tonight we got an awesome paranormal episode where we went somewhere and did some investigating, but also have a video to show. So let's go ahead and pass it over to Starlito.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, we got a hold of a lot of people today, and what I mean with people is these people are dead. You know what I mean? They're like,
yeah, they're no longer with us.
they're dead. They're dead. Especially, there was a 7-year-old that came through, as well as, what was his name? Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond. Ramon,
or whatever. Raymond was. And then he announced Isabel was in the house.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out who that was.
We're trying to figure out who Isabel is.
I don't know who she was.
I don't know, but Isabel always seems to be, in a horror movie, or it could be like.
Exactly. That's actually pretty true. Who's calling?
I don't know. Let's find out who's calling, because
Okay,
calling, and we're live on.
We're live on the Ben Herrera and Starlito show.
And since you want to interrupt, what's going on?
I was just calling you back. I'm leaving church, so I'm not trying to interrupt.
All right. Well, guess
Look
what?
at our new shirt.
You are live. Check it out. You are live all
Let's
over.
put it on the camera.
On the cameras. You are live.
So does that mean I get a free ticket for something?
No.
Possibly a good.
Oh yeah, you could.
Possibly a shirt.
Oh yeah.
But
Sounds like a plan. I like red.
nope. It's all black. It's Black River Studios.
Yeah, look.
We're Black Sheep.
Oh my god, I'm good then.
Awesome new shirts from.
All right. Well, we're gonna get back to our show. We thank you for calling in.
All right. God bless you guys.
Later.
You too.
Damn. So anyway,
Sorry about that.
Isabel. It always seems to be in these horror films or whatnot. That Isabel seems to be a scary name.
Mm-hmm.
However, another name came through. What do you remember the name?
Dylan.
Dylan.
That was Dylan. Dylan. Who's Dylan?
Well, according to
From
Raymond.
90210. I'm just kidding.
According to Raymond, Raymond was a blacksmith that was there. He was murdered because there was some kind of intense moment. We have that all on video, which we're not going to show you. We're just going to show you little clips of
Pieces of it.
However, when you do these things, just do me a favor. You have to pray. Your mind's got to be set to be more powerful than these spirits or entities. If you're not equipped mentally, don't do this. Don't attempt to do this, because they do come in and they do threaten, which we got threatened. They told me to be careful, watch out, leave them alone.
My butt got touched.
What is with you and your sexuality, bro?
Yeah, that's fucking.
I don't want to get touched.
I just want to get groped. Just kidding. Joking.
Anyway, so we want to thank.
Jeez.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. We want to thank the Millers, Miller from Miller Inc.
Yeah.
For everything they've done for us, for allowing us shirts. They made us some shirts. It's perfect. Then also they they allowed us in the building to do our little investigation there, which will show you some videos that were very captivating as well as very intriguing. A little scary, so if you are, if you get scared easy, I would suggest just to change the channel. These are actual entities. These are actual spirits. These are actually, this is what's happening in that studio. So what we found out from, the investigation, as well as talking with the owners, back when, way before they even moved in, there was a witchcraft store that they had there right next to Mac Bates. Used to be Hidden Treasures. but that was a witchcraft, which they did spells and stage and did spirits and open portals. And well, I guess the portal was open, never got closed, and the daughter went in there trying to, I guess, close it or open another portal, and somehow things got really jacked up, and well, now the spirits just live there.
Let's just say she didn't do it correctly.
She didn't do it correctly
At all.
Which is why when you do this stuff, you want to be careful. What's up, D-Rock? So be careful when you do this stuff. Be careful when you actually try to talk to these spirits, because they will let you know whether they're good, they're bad, just by the feeling. They do touch you. Your hair's actually the top of my head. The hair started standing up, and I think I got that on video where I told Ben my hair's standing up, and you could go like this, and my hair was standing up, and it was really crazy. And then all of a sudden I had like goosebumps on this side, but not on this side, and it was just starting to get cold. And once it started getting cold, I announced it. And all of a sudden, it went back to now my legs are tingling, and I didn't feel good. Talking to the entities, it was just, first it said, I'm 7 years old.
Oh, yeah, that was the other.
A little boy, 7 years old, and it was just like, okay, cool. But then he said, leave me alone, and then all of a sudden it was Raymond.
Yeah.
Raymond came in and said, there's people there, there's bad spirits. The thing is, that is draining, because there are spirits that will sit there and just linger, but there are spirits that will try to grab your energy, draining you, which I went there full force with energy, leaving, faint, leaving, very nauseated. I had to eat some candy just to get my energy back.
That's how I felt too.
Matter of fact, thank you. I got candy.
Oh, so do I, right here. Right?
So, it's very intriguing thing if you want to get involved, but if you're not prepared for it, I wouldn't suggest getting into the field. However, we're going to show this video real quick. Let's do the first one where it actually said the tattoo.
Oh,
so they actually announced being in a tattoo shop. They know where they are. They exactly know where they are. But he said that he lived there. I asked him where he lived. He said here. And I said, "Is this your home?" He said, "It's his heart." Meaning that was his place where he was blacksmithing, I guess, back in the day where it was a farm.
Something like that. Yeah.
Which there was a farm back in the day, way before it was Van Weeren hardware store.
Yes.
Way before it was Van Weeren. So, and in the mist, I keep saying that word for some reason.
Maybe he wants
in the middle of everything, they will let you know why they're there. You have to really pay attention of the details. So we're going to play this video real quick. It does mention the tattoo parlor. It does mention tattoo shop.
But here's the thing that we have to say this, because now this program that he's using is obviously an app. But here's the thing is, we did not insert any words in it for it to say anything. It's saying these things on its own. So we have to say that.
He said he was happy for us to celebrate our achievements. Be careful. Bad spirits, good. What else did he say? Leave them alone.
Leave them alone. Kept saying, "Leave me alone."
Yep.
But let's check this one out. This was this was one of the ones we caught.
Tattoo. Yes, you're in a tattoo parlor. Yes, I do have tattoos. Move my phone. Left. I don't care which way you move it. Left, right. Move my phone. I'm here.
Something to drink.
There's a child. Yes, and you won't touch that child. Can you move my phone?
I will.
I don't like visitors.
Okay.
So, in that, so I didn't know how to take that one where he said there's a child, because yes, he did mention the 7-year-old. However, TT's there. So is he mentioning TT or is he mentioning that 7-year-old child?
That's a good question, because I thought that too. Because
Which is why I said you're not going to touch that child.
Yeah, and I was thinking something similar, but I was thinking like maybe he's the child too, and he's playing with TT.
Possibly. I know when talking to Michelle, when TT's playing in the office in Michelle's little decorative room, her little workshop, she TT says she sees a man standing there.
Right.
4-year-olds do not lie. They will tell the truth, and they are very spiritual because they're pure and they can see things we can't.
Yeah.
So, with this, I'm going to say just be very careful if you guys are going to attempt this. You guys are going to do something as
Exactly. Yes,
as
Jay.
close as you can to this, because it is scary to the point where you're going to start feeling in certain ways. You're going to start feeling differently. You start getting dizzy. You start going deaf. You start tasting things. But you start tasting things. And your back starts to hurt. Something your body starts to hurt. If you have implants, which I do, I have a hip implant, that starts to hurt. Like it starts to put pressure on it because it's energy. It grabs
So it
energy.
plays with your mind.
Yes, it plays with your mind, but what it does is it makes sure that it makes sure that you know it's there.
Yeah.
So you know that there's a presence there. And they kept telling us that we're not alone.
Yep, I remember.
So
I remember.
now the next video that we have, we are going to show you, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you get scared very easily, change the channel. But before we go to this video, we are going to do our commercials, and then we'll play the video for you.
Yes, this video is creepy, but let's go with our sponsors. We got Southside Cuts and
Freedom Tech.
Freedom Tech. Oh my gosh, I was going to say something else. But anyway, we'll be right back.
Southside Cuts, located in the south side of Holland. Located at 375 Columbia Ave. Call for your next appointment at 616-836-7502.
Freedom Tech is the only store in town that offers free estimate, free diagnostic, and we try to turn around every work in the same day. We offer 90 days warranty, hassle-free, no hidden prices, and we are negotiable on most of our electronics. Our goal is to help everybody and to make everybody comfortable when they come to the store and want to see a smile when they leave out the store. That's why Freedom Tech. You can actually get your phone done at Freedom Tech as you wait over here. We usually turn them around in 15 minutes.
Freedom Tech is located at 587 East 8th Street, Suite 90 in Holland, Michigan. Call for more info at 616-546-1829. Freedom Tech is open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And Saturday is appointment only. Closed on Sundays.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining in.
What up, what up, what up?
I don't know what you're doing.
Because this thing plays too damn quick.
So,
it doesn't give me a chance.
So before we go and play this video, we're just giving a shout out to Michelle Carter, Jay Knoll, John Ortiz Jr., D-Rock. I think those are the ones that are on my page. I don't know.
Got John Ortiz.
Yep.
What up, John Ortiz? What's going on, Vato? That's my white. It's my white verse.
Fucking white.
Whitey.
Damn.
Anyway.
Cracker. Anyway, so again, if you guys are very weak-hearted or you guys are very...
Just don't throw up.
Well, it's not throwing up. Just don't get scared and start calling the priest and everybody else.
Right.
Ain't nothing you can do. I mean, they're still going to be there. So we're going to play this video. Again, if you do get scared and you get scared easily, just change the channel right now. Last for about maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, then come back. However, right now...
Why am I echoing all of a sudden?
Right now, it's a good time just to go to the bathroom if you get scared. And then, yeah, we're going to play this right now. So check out the video. Have fun with it. But just let you know, these are very real entities that are at the shop. When Ben gets to it.
All right, ready?
Just be careful when watching this. You will see some white entities, and you will see a black entity zoom through by the sink and then come back. Watch carefully. Oh, there's one.
Like, what the hell was that? And we're going to analyze this video, too.
And you can see a bunch of orbs. There's another one. There's another one. And that black entity. Now, there were several of entities that showed up. If you pay attention to that back wall and look at the floor, there was one that was sitting right there, and it goes into the wall.
Keep going in and out like that. Damn sense. I think it's this video that's coming.
I don't know how many times we watched this video to analyze it.
Oh, yeah, looking at that, but it was that light right there.
Yeah, that's the little hand sanitizer. But yeah, if you saw these blinking lights as part of an entity towards that wall. Now, if you squint your eye and you back your phone up or your computer and look at that back wall, it actually looks like a face.
Yeah.
Now, show me the hair.
What the fuck? Hold on a second.
What is your issue?
I can't hear us. We're like going in and out.
Well, because the entities don't want us talking.
I think it's this video.
Okay.
Okay, so let's analyze it. So, as you can see, it's not allowing me to. So I'm going to go right.
There's one coming in. You can actually see it. Right there.
So, right here is what we call weird or creepy. Because I have no freaking clue what that is.
That's an entity fashioned by the camera.
I think it has to be. Because, like, what is this? it's this video. Or it might be the headphones.
Could be the headphones.
Because we're echoing all of a sudden.
Yeah, Michelle said it took her 6 times to try to get this video to us. Trying to send it to us. It wouldn't let her do anything. And it wouldn't let me play the whole thing through. On my phone, it wouldn't let me play anything through. It got to like maybe, I think, a minute and 30 seconds, and it would tell me that the signal or something was bad, and it couldn't send it to me. But I could watch it. Then I tried to send it, and it wouldn't let me send it. Then I tried to back up the feed just so I could, analyze it, and it wouldn't let me do that either. It wasn't until I went to the original video that was sent, I could watch that whole thing through. And then all of a sudden I told Ben, hey, check this part out at this time, at this timestamp. Now that timestamp didn't want to show.
Yeah.
So it was just like, what the hell? Like, it wants to be there, but it doesn't want us to announce who they are or where they're at. You know what I mean? And it's just funny how things were working. Even today, things were just fuzzy. My caliper was going all over the place. I stood at one place and it was just going crazy, and it was just like, man, it's like, what are we? It didn't like the fact that I was standing right where it stood, and then when I found out where it stood, I went right into it, and it got pissed and it left.
Yep, I remember.
And it, because it goes, the meter goes from 0 to 31, and I got where it was standing, it was going 910, 910, 910, 910, in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I stood right where it was standing, it went down to 1. So that just means it took off.
Yeah, so I think what it was doing too, because it obviously was watching us.
Yeah.
Because of what it was doing on your phone was kind of weird because it was like you could tell it was moving. For one. Do we look fat in our shirts?
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think a lot of it was moving. Okay, when we were at the studio, we were standing right there. Hold on, let me go back to that. So we were standing
behind me.
We were standing right in this area right here at the studio. So what I think it was doing, it was following us, obviously. And you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can rewind that. Hold on. I want to go back to that shadow. Or up to that shadow. What was it? 40 seconds, wasn't it?
I know from the backside. I don't know.
I'll play it from right there. Check this. This is the part that I was saying that you guys need to pay attention to.
There's that one. That was just
40
there.
Okay. I yelled it. 40 seconds. Okay, so this video. You know what? Hold on one second. Since there's really no sound, we don't need the sound in there. So it, to me, obviously shows that there was something in this video to a point where, I mean, you could clearly see what was in the video. So watch in this area right here as I'm going to rewind it just. All right. Wait. See, it goes so fast you really can't really see it. Where'd it go?
Exactly.
Hold on a second. Right there.
You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you just had it. You missed it. Now, click, 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 click. Right there. Oh,
It's floating so damn fast. Going too fast.
now, I caught it. Right there.
Damn it, I keep pushing play. This dumb thing keeps going down.
It's not the dumb thing, it's you.
No, it keeps going down as soon as I want to push play.
It is quick. That's why I said you got to pay attention. Right when it hits 39 at 39 and a half.
See?
39 and a half. 38, 39. There. Oh, close. No cigar. As soon as it hits 39, hit pause.
Oh, shit.
Right after this. 39. Hit pause. Right. You're trying so hard.
I know. Oh, well. I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
Time Traveler. That was quick. Time Traveler. You know what?
Well, see, that's the thing.
Oh, maybe I can travel.
Because he kept bringing up that he was a blacksmith. Kept bringing up blacksmith. He was murdered.
Almost.
Tombstone.
Anyway.
I mean, who talks like that nowadays? You know, nobody talks like that anymore. You know, they don't talk about tombstones. They talk about headstones.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk about blacksmiths. They talk about farmers. It's just different things that were happening in the, you know, there, and then with the things that we were using, and then with the video, everything was adding up. Especially when you said that child, you know, there's a child. That's the only thing that was confusing. Just because, I mean, whether he brought that child, there's that child, that 7-year-old, or he was talking about TT, which she's only 4, and she's actually, she helps Michelle with all the stuff that's going on. So yeah, Michelle,
Yeah, you know what? When Marcos or no, you said that to me, do it. So when I was watching the video, the timestamp was different.
correct.
You know, because it was backwards.
It was backwards.
And so when I downloaded it, it started to where I could watch it and kind of like go back and forth.
Correct.
To a point where I was watching the damn thing jump onto that table or that shelf above the table, whatever it was, and then jump like it flew off. Like it was like, oh wait, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, man. Is there's so many, you can think about this so many ways. Was it the 7-year-old jumping off that table?
Exactly.
You know, because you know how little kids are. They jump all over things. They want to get on things. They're trying to make, you know, look eye level at you, or they're trying to jump on you or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what a typical 7-year-old probably would have done.
Right. Exactly.
But it wasn't the 7-year-old, or was it Isabel? Could it be, what was his name? Dylan. Or was it, what was his name? Raymond wasn't shy. He actually talked
Why
about
is this way over there? I just think he's moving.
You know, that's the other thing I was going to tell you, but we had to analyze these videos and kind of edit them. However, but yeah, so, you know, with the entities there, I don't know if you should have TT there. I know she loves the studio. I know she loves being there. She loves being with her uncles and her aunt, but
yeah,
that is starting to get to the point where if he's telling me, you know, there's bad spirits there, I wouldn't recommend having a child there, because at any point in time, they can start using her. You know what I mean? Not possess her, but they can scare her, or they can start pulling her hair, or they start hitting her, or pulling her towards a wall, or it could happen to it. You know, it could be anything. Especially with the spirits that were there, they did. They were touching me. They were trying to tell me something. I'm trying to pay attention, but my objective was to make sure that I was pissing it off. And it said, "Make me mad," and I said, "Move something," and it said, "Make me mad." So I started trying to piss it off. But then he was so fucking sarcastic.
Yeah.
He started calling me pregnant, that I looked like a girl with the long hair. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I needed beauty tips.
Yep.
Like, fucker, who you want me to piss? You're pissing me off, fucker.
Exactly.
So, you know, spirits really don't know what's happening. And, you know, if you were a bad spirit, you know, with the Bible, it does state that you don't go to heaven directly. You actually stay in this world.
Right. Exactly.
So staying in this world meaning that you were a bad person, like you were murdering people, or you did something bad to where you're not going to heaven. You're going to remain in this world until Judgment Day. So everything that's happening, I would just suggest I would just not bring TT to the studio anymore. That's just my main concern because she is a little girl and she doesn't need to be seeing all that. Or going through that, because she will start having nightmares. She will start feeling things. So all of a sudden she's going to feel nauseated, or something could happen to her. It's not going to make any sense to anybody. All of a sudden she's going to turn color, or she's going to do something weird, and you'll be like, that doesn't look like TT, and it's going to be the factor that they're using her body for her energy, and that's what they use people for, is energy, which would explain why Junior always gets tired. He goes in there full energy, fully energized, but by the time he does anything, he's already drained.
Exactly.
So they're grabbing all this energy from whoever's in there, whoever has the most energy. Which is why I went in there. I went in there full force. I went in there with energy all pumped up, and he said, "I need energy." Yeah. All of a sudden,
exactly.
My phone said, unsubscribable signal. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, my body was just like intense tingling, and then all of a sudden, it was like drained. Yep. And it was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was crazy because when he was sitting there talking, when the thing was sitting there talking about something about, he kept saying something about his neck or something.
Yes. Like, I don't know if it was...
Maybe he got stabbed in the neck.
Well, no, I'm thinking because back in the day, they didn't do that. They either stepped on your neck or they hung you.
Well, I mean, since he was a blacksmith...
They probably hung him in his
barn.
Probably
hung him, yeah. It could have been.
Oh, the blacksmiths had those big old things for the horseshoes.
Oh, yeah.
The big old clips. So probably
maybe they cut his head off.
I don't know. But where I was standing... What's up, Megan?
What up, Megan? What'd you say?
Oh, yes, we've done that. I went through the whole thing and I did that.
Oh, yeah, I think we already had somebody do that.
But, so, in the midst of everything, right where I was standing, he said Tombstone. Mm-hmm. And the meter was going berserk. And it said Tombstone. And I said, are you buried here? Mm-hmm. And he said his heart. So I'm like,
trying to think what else there was.
There was, hang on. No, I can't do it. I got it on my other phone. Oh. But anyway, so there's some things that were happening that didn't really make sense because he kept repeating himself. And he wanted us to pay attention to his neck, for one, Tombstone, mm-hmm. and his home.
The creepiest part about it was that he mentioned that he was in a tattoo studio.
Yeah, he mentioned he was in a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
He knows where he's at.
Yeah.
And again, like the last time we did this, and I was by myself, and I went to that back room with the furnaces. Mm-hmm. This entity was saying that he was there. Like,
yeah,
that was his house, and he wants it. He wants his house back. He wants his home back. And so, how do you get your home back if you're dead? So exactly. I asked him. I said, "You don't even belong here. You're dead. Like, go somewhere. Just leave these people alone. You don't need to be scaring them."
Exactly.
But again, that energy, and I do apologize, Junior. Holy crap. I walked in the studio and I felt a great, huge presence. And I went back to the back room, and there's a curtain there.
Yep.
And I was hearing something, and I saw Michelle, but I didn't say nothing to Michelle. And I was walking, I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I hear something in the back room, and I'm like, oh, it's starting already. And I'm sitting there staring. All of a sudden, Junior walks out, and he got the holy shit. You ever seen a black man turn white?
Pants.
You ever seen a black man turn white?
All right.
Tell you what.
He definitely was a whitey when we walked out of there.
But yeah, I scared the shit out of him.
That was.
But it was because I was feeling this energy in that back room, and being in that back room, it was like it was heavy. That's why I just put my things down and just walked to the back room. I didn't even say nothing to Michelle. I walked to the back room, but then it was just like I'm hearing things. I'm like, wait a minute, that's way too fast. But I stood there and I stood quiet because I was like trying to hear. I'm trying to feel. And all of a sudden it was like Junior pops out and all you see
I see it.
big white eyes and his hands are up like this. And I just started, I busted out laughing.
She's like, he just had a heart attack.
Yeah, he just had a heart attack. Well,
Oh my
apologies.
gosh.
But yeah, so that presence pulled me to that back room.
Yeah.
But then it went to the other room where we were taking the video.
Where we were filming.
Well, yeah. So, again, this is not something for light work. This is something that has to be done properly. Again, yes, Megan, you have to bless yourself before you go in. You have to bless yourself as you go out. Bless the studio. Bless the people there. We've done that. I know people have these myths about doing certain things with sage, crystals, different things like that. However, if you're not doing it properly, and if you don't know, if you're just doing it because you're reading it off a book, it's not.
I'm not even on camera.
It's not going to work at all.
Yeah.
So, again, this ain't for the faint-hearted. This is for something, you got to be strong with it, strong-willed and strong-minded. It wasn't scary. I don't get scared. I was actually talking to it. I was actually trying to piss it off. Being sarcastic with me.
Yeah.
It's like,
He was being weird.
It was-
the part that was getting me was like, because he kept repeating himself. Like, it's like, okay, dude, you already said that.
yeah, well, the thing
Come up
is,
with something new.
well, the thing is when they start repeating this, because it's where they want us to focus.
True.
So it's the fact that he was saying tombstone, neck, like, what the hell?
So that makes me wonder if maybe he's buried on that property, or
Was he?
he never got a proper burial.
But see, that's probably, you know what? Probably said, where's his tombstone? Like, he probably got buried there. Well, because before that building was even there, me and Ben did the research on this property. It was all woods, and there was it was a dirt road. Back what was the earliest? It was 1912.
Something like, yeah.
1912, nothing but dirt road. This is where carriages and horses and shit were back in the day. It was not about woods, but there was a barn in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
It was like a little tiny little house in the front, but then way in the back was a little tiny barn right in the middle of the woods. Like, who does that?
Like, why would you build it way that far from your house?
Exactly, and that's like it's.
I wish I could find that again. I don't remember where I even seen that.
It was an archive, the Holland Archive,
Or no, Ottawa County.
Ottawa County Archive. Okay, but so and even in all that, it was just really crazy how things were working. Because everything that we announced was things that if it happened there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with Beth, Bill, John, and Dave, or David, excuse me. These are the entities that came up and announced themselves. Like, Beth loves music. Bill loves computers. He loves technology.
Yep.
John hates people. He will literally throw
He wants
something.
to kill all of us.
He wants to, he'll actually makes it look like there. So if you go there, there's nothing on top. It's just a roof. But you'll hear somebody walking on the roof, and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
That's what John does. He makes it sound like somebody's actually there.
Come
walking
on,
with
John.
boots. You know what I mean?
Get your shit together.
So walking with boots, and it scares people. So when we had our first studio and that was happening, I actually stayed there one night, and you saw we had a big old couch, a nice cigar couch, and I was sitting there, and there was a little shadow that came from the back where the furnace was, and it came through. And there was a little, so part of it was brand new from '94. The back was the original Van Waren hardware, but it would not pass the certain pole.
Yeah.
It would not pass a certain pole. And when it did that, I mean, the pole's like this, and all you saw was this, you're blocking my view.
Oh, sorry.
So it's like
Here, let me do this.
okay, so it's like this. And all you saw was this. But it would not pass that pole. I even greeted it. Hi, come join me.
Yep, I remember.
And it just stood there. But once I announced who it was and I could see it, it disappeared. Then there was a funky stench. I'm talking funky stench. The stench smelled like sulfur, skunk, kind of like, oh man, like your feet. I'm just playing.
Yeah. Like my what?
Yes. So even then, you know, Beth loves music to the point where she will play music. So when we had the new studio, right next to the store, probably around 2:00 in the morning, you would hear country music, like real funky country music, like something from the 80s. And I actually called Michelle one day and I'm like, hey, are you guys still at the studio? I mean, it's like 2:00 in the morning. She's like, we're not even there. We're at home. I'm like, well, somebody's blasting fucking country music. Mm-hmm. That sounded like it was coming from upstairs.
Yep.
We go upstairs, it's dark, like complete dark, no lights. I mean, there was no power up there.
Yeah.
No power whatsoever. So, but then it was like, you kept hearing music. And then we put our ears towards, the wall where Michelle Junior's wall is, the studio, and you can hear country music plain as day. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Yep.
It really turns me on. That will forever be with me because that's what we heard. And I'm like, who the fuck is next door?
Yeah, exactly.
We actually go outside. We're peeking through the damn windows. We're like, nobody's there. No cars, no person, nobody. And I was like, what? And they kept telling me, check your cameras. She checks the cameras, nobody's there. You can't even hear music, but we can. Mm-hmm. We're just like, we kind of looked at each other like, dude. He's like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I thought was
so
creepy.
The next morning, we went to Matt Bates. And we're like, dude, can you do me a favor? Can you check the cameras on your cameras at 2:00 in the morning? It sounded like somebody was playing country music.
Yep.
And he's like, dude, we play them about rock here. And it's always in our ear. I said, can you he goes, I will check for you.
Yeah.
He comes back and he says, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. There's nothing here.
Yep. Because that's pretty much how it was when we were listening to, that's when I think you were in there, but I think your door was closed. And I swear I heard people talking out in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
There was so many times where there was like, who's even here?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying is, I'm thinking that's why Tito didn't take his office.
Because
he knew the spirits were there or the entity was there. But, okay, so I've told this story so many times and it's still creepy. Yeah. So I'm by myself. I had one of our partners had just left. Mm-hmm. Hey, Gisela. So one of our partners just left, and I'm jamming out in my room. All of a sudden, I hear people talking, and there was two people. I was like, "What the fuck?" I get out of my room, and as soon as you get out of my room, everybody knows if you've been to Black River Studios' old building. There's offices in the lobby and Ben's office and our other studios. But it was coming from Tito's office. I'm like, nobody's here. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And so I opened up the door. Nobody's there. I went around because inside that other office was another bathroom.
Yep.
Nobody's in there. I shut the door and I hear this. She's laughing at me, bitch.
Yeah.
And then I hear the guy talking. So yeah, I said, and then I told you that. Oh my God, yeah. I open up the door really fast. Nobody's there.
Yep.
And then there's a cowboy hat that was on the floor. I picked it up. I put it on the chair. I shut the door and I stayed quiet. I stood right by the door, stayed quiet. You hear the voices. You hear the girl voice, then you hear the guy voice. Then you hear the girl voice again. And then I open up the door. As soon as they start talking, I open up the door. Mm-hmm. The cowboy hat is no longer on the chair. It's on the table.
Yeah, because I remember you were doing that to where, just like that time frame you said that You heard the clicking noise.
Yeah. So that was the other thing was, and that on that same day, that same time frame, as soon as I did that, seen the cowboy hat, I said, "Yep, nope, shut the door." I was in here like a keyboard, and I'm like, "The hell." And I'm in the middle of the hallway. I'm freaking out because I'm like, okay, this is happening. Now I'm hearing fucking ticking like a keyboard. And it's coming from Ben's podcast room. And so I look at his office because his office is right next to the podcast room. Mm-hmm. I look in his office, nobody's there. But then you can hear rock and roll music.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then you hear just like a keyboard. I open up the door, and Ben has video where I go in, and I'm literally looking around the table, under the table, over the table. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I shut the door again, and you hear giggles, and you hear. I open up the door, nothing. And then you hear some steel or something like falling. Sounded like steel. Kind of like a bunch of steel falling.
Yeah.
Open up the door. Nothing. So I'm like, shit, maybe it's in the recording booth. So I go into the recording booth. Quiet as day.
And that's what the scary part is like, I caught that on video to a point where I was like, what the hell was that noise?
Exactly.
I couldn't find it.
So, those same entities we shared along with Miller Inc., which is why those entities probably are in Miller Inc. now because somebody actually exists there. Mm-hmm. But again, behind Miller Inc., on the east side of the building, towards where Hidden Treasures is, right in the corner, northeast corner, mm-hmm. That was a witch store where you buy all your paraphernalia for witchcraft, your candles, your rocks, and your bones, and your necklaces, and your craft books. You know what I mean? Your Wicca. And again, whatever happened in that store was never fully closed. Whether it's portals or somebody's actually using a Ouija board. Sorry. Something was happening, and something did happen there. So, for some reason, now these entities want to show up, and I'm not going to say they're harassing the Millers, but there are spirits there. There are entities that are there. And so, trying to figure out how this is actually happening, why it's happening, and how do we actually convince them that they are no longer needing to be there.
Exactly. I cannot find that old picture.
Okay.
I wanted to find that land. Oh, wait, right here. Okay. So, I want the old ones.
I don't know if you would find the old ones. We were in luck because we actually, it was you and I trying to figure this out, and we actually landed on it somehow, some way.
Supposed to have
Riki, that was the name, Riki.
Yes, Riki. Wait, who said that? Michelle. Yep.
Yep.
Because I did find it.
And turned it into a witchcraft thing.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I don't know where it is.
That's too much knowledge for me to remember to repeat.
Okay, so
Hey, Dad.
What?
Home.
Okay. Because there was a thing on here that said you can look at old maps, but it's not showing it.
I don't know. That's something. I don't know what's going on because everything that we wanted showed up right away. Mm-hmm. Now that we were looking at it, now it doesn't show up.
Exactly. It's like
I took a video there today with me in it, and I'm sitting there with my camera. And I went back and forth, just like this, kind of showing everything. Tell me why it's not on my camera. Tell me it's not on my phone. That's creepy.
Dang it, what's freaking...
Well, let's worry about this later.
But I wanted to show that part of the land. So
We do it next
don't think we're lying.
Well, they can research. I mean, they're big.
Okay, we'll find it later.
They're
We'll,
adults.
we'll figure it out.
So yeah, in the midst with everything that was happening, for some reason, the video I took today is not on my phone, which is really crazy. Because there's really nothing on my phone. It's just a regular phone. I don't use it. That's my business phone.
Mm-hmm.
My other phone, it does. I mean, it was carrying whatever it was. But it was really cool to actually be there, actually see and hear something.
No, this thing is frozen.
Well, tell Elsa to let it go.
Elsa, knock it off. Or Isabella.
Right. Ooh, you know what would have been crazy? If it was Annabelle.
Yeah. Yeah, let's yeah, that's Isabella.
I think Ben's bored because he's supposed to be paying attention to us. He's on the.
I'm not bored. I was trying to find the land. Anyways, I just think that it's such a coincidence that it got, well, for one, they caught it on camera, on their security camera. And then all of a sudden we're catching this person talking. It's there. There's no doubt.
There's more than one. That's for sure. There's more than one. Again, if you played music there, Beth likes Madonna.
Oh yeah, Madonna and
Glenn Miller.
Glenn Miller.
Country music.
Probably Alan Jackson. I don't know. Garth Brooks, probably.
But if she doesn't like what you're playing, she will shut your music off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Or if you decide to leave the room and turn the music off, she'll literally pull your hair or touch you to turn the radio back on.
Mm-hmm.
I have proof of that. Tell me not why our producer.
Oh my God. Tea to God.
Tea to God. Thank you. Sorry, buddy. But I'm sitting in my office, right? I'm on the computer. I'm doing my thing. I got 105.7 running. Madonna comes on, Material Girl.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I'm jamming. I'm just like, okay, cool, Material Girl. Material. All of a sudden, I'm like, you should turn it up if you like it that much. Boom. Max volume.
Exactly.
I was like, oh shit. I turned it back down. She turned it right back up.
Mm-hmm.
I turned it back down. She turned it right back up. I'm like, will you stop? I turned it down. She left it alone. I was like, T, come here. T comes to the office. She goes, what's up, big bro? I'm like, bro, I'm not bullshitting, bro. Tell the radio.
Now, but not back then.
Tell the radio. Tell Beth to turn it up. And he goes, shut up, man. That's fucked up. And I no, tell her to turn it up. He goes, hey, turn up the radio. Nothing else to do. Tell her, like loudly. Tell her.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, turn up the radio, dude. Maximum volume. Boom.
Exactly.
He got so scared. He dropped what he was doing. He went to his fucking office. Never came back.
He barely went into that room after that.
He never went into the room after that.
That was the thing.
He said the only way he would come into my office is if you guys were accompanying him to my office.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't come in there if I was there because if it was me and him and that happened,
mm-hmm.
it was like he was scared. He was like, "No, fuck it, don't play with me like that." That wasn't me.
Right.
He goes, "Where's the remote?" I open up the drawer and it's on the bottom of the it's on the bottom of the files. I'm like,
He thought.
right there.
I think what he thought we were playing a trick on, and because you did have that remote to that radio.
Yeah, but it was buried.
But it was. I personally, as a matter of fact, I wasn't even in there when that happened.
No, you weren't.
So why would he even think that?
You weren't even there.
Yeah, I was there that day. I was in my office. Because I remember when I walked in there, you told me it was doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because then he was telling me he's not going back in there
Yeah.
after the fact.
And then we tried to do it with Ben there, and it wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it. So I'm mad. It doesn't like me, but whatever.
Hey, don't feel bad. TT didn't like you in the beginning in the first place.
Wait, who?
TT.
Hey, she's cool.
Now she's your squirrel. No,
Oh
you're
yeah,
her squirrel.
actually, I don't even know where many squirrels are.
Oh, but thank you for all the candy, Michelle. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I should have taken one.
Ben ate half my candy that I
Oh,
took.
here's one.
This one down there. There you go.
Look at it.
What are you trying to do? I use my camera.
We'll put it right there. But yeah,
Wow.
Madonna's scary.
But you know what? Have you seen? Exactly. She won't call him Ben. She calls him Squirrel.
Yeah, because she thinks my name's Squirrel. That's okay. I'll take that. But
You're all over the place.
yeah, I know. But here's the thing: is that we still have these. Wait, can't even. It's not even zooming in.
So yeah, you know,
Focusing.
you ever have that one nose hair that just bugs the hell out of you?
Get those all the time. That's why I always think I have boogers right here.
No, everybody thinks I do coke. Well,
I don't.
I used to, but
Well, back in the day.
back in the day.
Back in.
Now you've got long hair,
years
fucking
ago.
nose hair because I'm so damn old.
I know. You know what? Actually, I read about nose hairs. You're not even supposed to cut your nose hairs because, for a couple of things, it keeps. It's basically like your filter for your nose, and it keeps your lungs warm.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But you know, when you cut your nose hairs and you smoke a Newport, you get that more and menthol feeling in your lungs. It makes you feel good.
I'm gonna try that.
Buzz.
I'm gonna try that when I get paid. Bye.
Why do people have pubic hair?
For what?
To cover the smell.
For what?
To cover the smell.
Pubic hair?
That's to cover your smell. Your natural scent.
I don't have pubic hair. But how does that cover your smell?
I don't know. That's what the scientists say.
I'm looking that up.
What do I look like, a scientist? I don't even repeat what I read.
I do the same thing. But anyways, we've got 3 more minutes left. We're gonna call it a night. Do over. We're gonna call it a night at 9 o'clock, guys, because it'd be an hour. So
I still gotta go home.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to play Yahtzee.
Yahtzee?
Matt wants
The
to play
fuck do I
Yahtzee.
look white?
Dude, that's a game. 2 games and we'll call it.
You get Mexican bingo?
What's that?
Exactly. See what I'm saying?
I mean, I know what it
Sure.
is. Like
I'm gonna
little
go.
beans with the.
Lotería. Bingo en lotería.
I know what bingo is.
El lotería. Es Mexican lotería.
No, I don't.
Well, see, then no.
Anyway,
El borracho. El pendejo.
I'm still laughing because you called Madonna scary.
Dude, have you seen her though?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She messed herself
She
up.
totally.
Stop with the plastic surgery, people.
Holy hair and Cher. Holy crap.
Yeah, sure. And Angelina Jolie is another one that messed themselves up. The only one that actually looked decent,
Well, Dolly Parton was the other one.
I was gonna say Jennifer Aniston. She still looks hot, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna keep eating babies,
Jennifer Aniston didn't eat no babies. None of the
you
friends.
not.
Huh?
You
None of the Friends cast had anything to do with it.
whatever. Shut the fuck. Oh my god.
You know why? How I know that? Because they all don't like Trump, anyways. Damn, I'm getting a freaking headache. Man.
There has nothing to do with Trump.
Huh?
Eating babies has nothing to do with Trump.
I meant not Trump. What the hell's her name? Clinton. Clinton's wife.
Hillary,
Hillary. Yeah.
she has nothing to do with eating
I
babies.
forgot what they all do. Who is it? Who's doing it?
The Illuminati?
No, it's not. It's oh my god, I can't think of her name.
Who controls them, Ben? Who controls all of Hollywood? Illuminati.
CBS. NBC.
He's so naive.
I'm sure they're out there, but I'm sure not everybody's involved in it.
Well, Jennifer Aniston is one
No,
of them.
she's not. Leave her alone.
You got a problem? You can come talk to me. You can come talk to me. You got a problem. You can talk to me. You got a problem.
Who are you talking to?
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, Jenny. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know.
Oh, Jenny, like you fucking know her.
Yo, Jen, babe. No, I'm just kidding.
8675309. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining the show. I hope you enjoyed what we had showed you. Again, if you are not strong-willed or strong-minded with, trying to attempt to do these things, just don't do it. Be with professionals, somebody who's not scared, somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Pray, be blessed.
Yes.
Do what you got to do before you do these things, because otherwise,
Definitely
you
pray.
could get attacked yourself. You could, drag along the spirit with you, or drag it to somebody else, or bring it to somebody else's home, and that's something you don't want to do. And because otherwise, well, these cameras should be moving.
Exactly.
But I think we did bring Bill here, though.
Bill's definitely here because his dumbass wouldn't stop messing with my stuff.
Okay, check this out before we leave. So we were doing mic check and everything else, and for some reason our mics were not working, and it was so low. So Ben turned it up, and as soon as he turned around, it went down. Ben turned it up, it went down. We're like, Bill, quick as shit. Ben turned it up and it got done. It was left over.
Yeah, and then it didn't do it after that.
Andy said, I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Hey, so am I. So do I mean.
Wow.
But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for our sponsors.
Thank you for the shirts.
And the shirts. Oh, my God.
Don't forget, tomorrow we are having a contest for 2 tickets to March 20th at the Civic Center. And we are also having a contest to win a Black River Studio shirt.
Here, let me put that on here.
Oh, not that one.
Oh, not that one.
Not that one. Hell no. How'd that get on top?
You too, Gisela. Thank you.
You guys get a chance to win a Black River Studio shirt.
Look at that. Check that baby out. Talk about the shirt.
Oh, I'm bad too. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so stay tuned for that. We'll figure something out. And maybe what's in the fucking box.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to show this anyway.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm going to show this one anyway. Thank you, Michelle.
I want one of these too.
No, there can't be 2 of us with these.
You have it up.
What?
You're doing the Black River Studios.
Oh, no, not that one. Gee, no. How many do I have?
I know, right? It's like a bag of never-ending shirts.
And Ben's not going to grab this one. Michelle, no. Only I can have it. Can you check my camera on?
Oh. I love that one. I like that one because look at that. Friends. Yeah, I want something like that.
Yeah, you're not having it. I got the original.
No, I'm saying like a different design, but with friends on it.
No, I got the original.
Doesn't matter. She got to make more than
No. Michelle, you're not making it anymore.
I don't want one like yours. I want one with the same words.
No.
But with different.
No.
The faces in a different spot.
No.
Michelle, can you make me one similar to that?
No, you can't, Michelle.
Make me one similar to that so that way I can, I'm not trying to be like him. That was a cool ass shirt.
I know it's a
What's
cool
wrong
shirt.
with
That's why
being
I
cool?
got it. And I got the only one that you cannot have or rearranged to make it look like mine.
So it doesn't have to say friends on it, but I want.
Just say squirrel. You get Michael Meyer, Jason, all them, and then the bottom have a little picture of a squirrel.
That would be cool.
A real nutcase.
That would be cool. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We love you all. We thank you. Thank you for supporting the show. having fun with us and just enjoying it.
And just remember, everything is for entertainment purposes only.
That's you.
But the ghost hunting thing, what we caught, and everything that we did, that's real. We did not do editing of ghosts or anything like that. So that is real.
Yeah, that was real. We didn't fake that. We didn't fake any of that.
Yeah, we didn't fake none of that. So be careful if you decide to even attempt to try to do something like this. But
Exactly.
be careful. We love you.
And drive with your head
God
left down.
bless. Ladies, y'all.
Peace.
You just watched West Michigan's Best Podcast. This episode was brought to you by Southside Cuts. Thank you for watching the Ben Herrera and Starlito show. As always, your hosts, Ben Herrera and Starlito. See you on the next episode. Have a great night. Drive with your headlights on.